I have some lipstick on today. After a long time, I've decided to use some lipstick. Well, I have reasons as to why I don't use lipstick nowadays, but that will be for another vlog. So today we're going to do a sit-down vlog again. And today, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be talking about my religion, right? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nash, and Nashvlogs welcomes you today. It's almost 5:25, and I have decided to make this sit-down vlog because, as I told you in my previous video of how me and my husband met, that I'm going to be making vlogs of each and every question that I usually get from different people around my circle and different people where, like, the people that I meet on my way in my life, wherever. So people usually ask me my religion after I got married in India. So today I'm putting on a sari. And you should have seen my husband's you should have seen my husband's reaction when he came back from office and he found me in the sari. I just felt like putting on a sari. So we've been going through a lot in the previous days. We lost our beloved aunt. Like, here in Uganda we call her an aunt. In my husband's language, she will be she's my husband's uncle's wife, and we lost her to I think cancer. Not specific, it was not specified as cancer, but it was something related to her ulcer thingy. I think it was almost cancer. So she got some problem in her respiratory part, and she succumbed to life on Sunday. You guys, Saturday was our seventh civil marriage anniversary, like civil stroke court marriage anniversary, and we had decided to maybe do something small. Okay, we have 3 anniversaries in a year, and every anniversary is so special to us because we know what happened that day and we really want to celebrate for that day on that day. So we couldn't celebrate on Saturday because usually Saturdays are praying days to us, like in my in-laws home, and we shouldn't eat non-veg. You guys know about that. I've already told you about that in the previous videos. So we had decided to celebrate it on Sunday, like buy something small, maybe eat something nice without me cooking or stuff. And but unfortunately we got the news. Well, my husband had gone to the pharmacy to check on the business. We got the news that she had succumbed to the cancer that was bothering her for quite a while before she was on oxygen. So in my husband's culture, when somebody dies, everything goes on almost full stop, like on pause, right? Because you have to do a lot. There is a lot, according to the tradition, that you have to go through for I think about 7 to 9 days. So for these days we do not pray, we don't eat non-veg, we avoid a lot of things in these few days from the day that the person dies. So we have been doing that, and guess what? Today, while I was here at home this evening, actually, I got a call from my husband, and he's like, there is somebody making a delivery, please pick that. Okay, and I didn't ask him what, because usually he does it. He's like, there is a delivery that is going to be made home, so please pick that. So I picked it, and when I reached inside the home, I'm like checking what is inside, and I find something. Let me show you. I got this delivery, and guess what is inside? There is a hand fan. The package is dirty because the kids have been playing with it before they had their nap. So there is a hand fan, 2 hand fans actually, of different types. Can you imagine? So there is this one. It's pink in color. I don't even know how to use it. Yeah. And my son was like, is mommy a queen? No. So there is this one, and then there is this as well. Okay, there is this as well. So I'm like, I called him, I sent him a message. I'm like, what are these and whose are they for? A message. And he's like, that is for you. And I'm like, for me? He's like, yeah, you know, anniversary day, I couldn't do anything for you. And it's been haunting me because we've been doing this for the last 6 years, excluding this. So I got that for you because I tried to look back into what you don't have, and I realized you almost have everything. Like, from the gifts that I'll be offering to you, I've almost given you every gift that I would think of in my mind. So I decided to get you something new, and this is something new that he has seen, and I'm super happy about that. Thank you so much to my husband, because you know, in a relationship, it is the little things that make the relationships work, right? So he has been putting efforts in this relationship for a longest time. I usually get him gifts, but then he picks those unique things that he usually gives me, and when he picks something, I usually love it because obviously he does it wholeheartedly. And the little things that he does for me, like, you know, bring me small jewelries and stuff, all that make a relationship work. So when you're in a relationship, don't forget that it is the little things that work. Back to the topic of the day. So about my religion, people usually ask me, are you Hindu? Like, what is your religion after being married to an Indian in India? So, and the answer is yes, I am Hindu. And I want to make this clear before I go ahead. Hinduism is not the only religion that is in India. We grew up making this mistake of thinking that all Indians are Hindus. No, in India there are so many various religions. That includes Hindu, I don't know all of them, but that includes Hindu, Islam, Christianity, and there is also this Aga Khan religion something, and there is that one for the Punjabis, I've forgotten how, the Sikh. And so we usually grew up mistaking it to be like all Indians are Hindus. No, it is just like our own culture here, where you find the born agains, where you find the Christians, the Islam, and all the religions around. So yes, I am Hindu, and I am proud of being Hindu. So whenever you find people who do this, putting Sindhu, that is Hindu, like that, I'll tell you about Sindhu some other next time. So, and the other thing that we usually mistake about Hinduism is that, why do they have so many gods? Why do they worship this? Why do they worship cows? Why do they do that? I want to also clear this. Just like how you Christians have Jesus, okay, we are not here to criticize anybody's religion, right? Religions are just like communities. It is just like a group of people. They are formed by human beings. But all in all, we all pray to one God, right? Nobody has ever seen God. But we all believe that when we pray, in all the religions that we have, we are all praying, hoping that our prayers would go to God, right? So all religions are just communities, and just like groups, you see, forming a group and all that. So we should not criticize anybody's religion, and that is the mistake that we did growing up. We criticized the Hindu religion a lot, you know, while we were watching TV and all that, the series and whatever we watched, the Indian movies, we used to see them worshipping Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva, and we were like, why do they do that? Why do they? We assumed so many things. I don't know about all of you guys, but according to me, how I grew up, I'm just speaking about that, and according to all the people that I've interacted with growing up, this is what we did, which is wrong, completely wrong. All religions are just communities. We should never criticize anybody's religion. We should let them be happy and have a freedom to worship or follow whichever religion they want. So, which is what my family did. My family, in my family, there is nothing like pushing you to follow this particular religion. As long as you're happy, you have the freedom to religion. So, I am Hindu, and how did I become Hindu? After my marriage, I didn't conceive immediately, and you know the pressure that comes with from relatives, from friends, from neighbors and stuff. They expect you to conceive in the first year of marriage, I think, something like that. but usually it doesn't happen. So I had this neighbor who had become a friend of mine. She was from South India. We still talk, like we're best, we are so close. So she had already 2 children, a boy and a girl, and we became too close because she saw a newly married from a different culture into a different culture, and I was super like into being home. I am an Hindu person, so she was trying to take that out of me. So I didn't conceive for, I think, a year, and it was too much pressure around. Trust me, why are you not doing this? Maybe you should see a doctor. I saw doctors, like I moved from this doctor to that to try and find out why I was not conceiving. So she's like, when I got married, she told me her story. When I got married, I didn't conceive for 5 years. And somebody told me, she was Christian, right? She was an Indian, but who is Christian. So she's like, some old lady told her, to conceive. What she did, like the old lady, she specifically prayed to one of the Hindu gods, and that is Ganeshji, right? So she was like, when I prayed to Ganeshji, within a month or 2, I got pregnant. So she's like, maybe try it, pray with your whole heart, and it will happen. So I listened to her because she was elder, and I'm like, okay, let me try my luck. So by then I had phoned my husband with he was praying Lord Shiva. He didn't have Lord Ganesh. So during my marriage, some people during the marriage, they offer gifts in form of, giving you like the god or the pictures of God or stuff. So I had gotten one of Ganesh and one of Krishna ji, a small, the young Krishna. That one usually people give you if you conceive, right? So I wasn't conceiving, but I had gotten that, and Lord Ganesh, I had gotten him into like in the silver form. So I was like, okay, let me try and pray with one heart. I see if it is going to happen. So what I was praying, when you're praying, actually, if you really want your prayer to work, you have to talk to God as you are talking to, like, somebody like this. I believe that is when God listens to you. You shouldn't, okay, everybody has a way of praying, and that was my way of praying. So I told God while I was praying, like I was praying knowing I'm talking to God. I didn't mind looking at the picture and I'm like, this is Lord Ganesh. No, because previously I wasn't Hindu. So I was like, if you make me pregnant, like as soon as possible, I am going to worship you for the whole of my life. That is all that I said, and I don't know, I'm not going to say that maybe it's a miracle or something. It may be a coincidence, it may be a miracle, it may be anything that you guys want to believe it was. But in that same month that I did, I got pregnant, right? So because I had talked to God, I had, promised God, usually when you promise God, you have to fulfill your promises. Since I got pregnant, that is when I turned into a Hindu. But remember, before that, I had gotten married in the Hindu way. Okay, in the Hindu way, I had gotten married in India. And then when I got married, I decided to be completely Hindu. So that is how I became Hindu. And trust me, I love this religion with the whole of my heart. I usually used to hear growing up that if somebody just enters into the religion, they become staunch, like they become too much into the religion. Trust me, it is true, because the more you get to learn about the religion, the more interesting it is, and the more you get to love it, the more, right? So when I got to become a Hindu, my husband started telling me stories about Hinduism. And so guys, let me tell you one thing. Those people who usually say Hindus worship so many gods, there is Lord Shiva, there is Lord Ganesh, why do they worship statues and stuff? But let me ask you a question. When I was growing up, I grew up in Christian schools. And in Christian schools, in Christian churches, they worship an idol. Am I lying? They have Jesus, okay? They have Mother Mary, who is made out of, she is an idol. Sorry for saying she is an idol, but I don't know why people usually, criticize the others. So we are Hindu, so I'm going to say we. When Jesus came to preach the gospel, he did everything in one go by himself. Like he did all the part, like what should I say? He performed miracles by himself. He healed the sick by himself. He gave knowledge. He preached. Before he got the disciples, I think he preached to some people about God's stuff. He died for our sins. He sacrificed his life. He did all that. The same thing happens in Hinduism. This is the secret I want to tell you guys. In Hinduism, all these things are made. Okay, performing miracles is there, healing the sick is there, fighting the demons is there, and doing what? All those things are there. Knowledge. So in Hinduism, there is the God of knowledge, there is the God of love, there is the God of the God of punishing the evil. Okay, there is that is Lord Shiva. Lord Ganesh is for knowledge. Lord Krishna is for love. He came to spread love to the earth and something. So okay, but if you want to know more about all the God, right now I am just talking about so many things, so I can't remember all this. If I make a video about what each particular God does, then I can remember all that. But because right now I'm tackling about this and that, it's keeping my mind. But trust me, the gods in the Hindu religion, every god has a part to play. It was not put specifically on one god, and there is the God that is the Father. Okay, he is there. His name is Brahman. Okay, so those guys that be thinking, why do they worship cows? Why do they worshiping cows? Is not the real thing. Now let me tell you the other story of the cows. Lord Krishna, just like how Jesus was born in a cattle shed, Lord Krishna was a cattle herd. Okay, since he's a god, he loved cows with all his heart. And you know how those herdsmen, like me being a Mnyankole, I know what that means. Like you have to love what you have with all your heart. So because he was raised as a herdsman, this is why people prefer to respect cows. Respecting cows, okay, is one of the things that the Hindu religion does, because Lord Krishna loved cows. This is why in Hinduism we don't eat cows completely. We don't eat cows. Okay, so people should never, judge a book by its cover, saying, why do they do that? Why do they do that? This is the main reason. Lord Krishna was a cow lover. Like he respected cows. This is why the Hindus respect cows. This is why the Hindus don't eat cows. They believe that since the God loved cows and respected cows, they should do the same. Okay, so cows in India give milk. People take milk out of cows because obviously we need the milk from cows, but we don't eat cows. People should stop assuming things. And then the other thing about when I tell you about Lord Ganesh loved, his best friend was a rat. Okay, so when you read more about the religion, is the more interesting it becomes, and the more I fall in love with it, and watching all the movies about God and stuff, just like how you guys watch Jesus every year. I think during Christmas we used to do that back then. So this is exactly what it is. Somebody wrote the Bible and put it there, and somebody wrote the Gita. It's the Hindu book. Okay, and it is also there, and somebody tells stories and they are also there. You get, so criticizing or judging a book by its cover is not something so nice. I am a proud Hindu. I pray morning, I pray in the evening. I don't pray except when I'm in the holy, not the holy month, that period of the month that every lady goes through. Okay, so that is what I wanted to tell you guys, and this is the video that I wanted to make for you guys for the longest time. But I just had a lot to shoot. Like every time I have to think of a content, and this keeps my mind, but then I'm like, I'll do it next time. So for those of you who've been asking my religion after I got married to India, yes, I am a Hindu. Please don't forget to watch my video to the end. Okay, and don't forget, don't be mean with your likes. don't be mean with your likes. Yesterday I posted a video of my son's routine, and guys liked it, and then he was super excited after watching it on TV. He was super excited about it, and then after some time while he was watching it on his tab, he's like, "Mommy, there were 9 likes. Why are there now 5 likes?" That thing hurt me so much. Like, it did hurt me. I felt so down. I'm like, how can I explain to him that this is internet? This is the internet. People change their mind every now and then. So if you want to know more about the Hindu religion, probably you can comment down in the comment section. Avinash is awake. They were sleeping, and I decided to make a video of for you guys. So if you want to know anything about the Hindu religion, don't forget to comment in the comment section down below and ask me anything about the Hindu religion that I still have you in my mind. You I've forgotten the name, Lillian or something, who had commented asking about how our parents agreed for us to get married. We are going to have that video very soon up, me and my husband. I'm just waiting for us to have the same time on the, be on the same page. But don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like our videos, and please be with us throughout this journey. God bless you. Mommy. Bye. Mommy.